I've never seen such a strange dog. It climbs onto its owner's bed in the middle of the night, slowly approaches, and just silently watches her for a long, long time. Even locking it up doesn't work because it can easily break out of its cage, becoming increasingly fierce and violent. What's even scarier is that this dog has actually died once before. The female lead and her boyfriend, Dajuan, are scientists who developed a serum that can bring animals back to life. They experimented on a dead dog, first injecting the serum into its brain, then flipping the switch to start the pulse stimulation. At first, the dog didn't respond, and the deed was just a straight line. They thought the experiment had failed. Xiaohei, a team member, was analyzing the reason. Everyone was both shocked and delighted. This was practically a medical miracle. They celebrated with champagne, completely unaware that the experiment had already exceeded expectations. It turned out that the serum not only revived the dog, but also developed its brain at an incredible speed. Before long, Dajuan was called to the principal's office and told that their experiment violated the agreement and everything had to be confiscated. Meanwhile, a group of people broke into the lab of bandits, stealing the serum and experimental data. Years of hard work were taken away in an instant. He felt utterly disheartened. Dajuan said the only way now was to conduct the experiment again and record it to prove that the results were theirs. Fortunately, there was a spare bag of serum kept with the female lead. They decided to act immediately, sneaking back into the lab. First, Xiaohei hacked into the surveillance system to avoid being detected by security. Then they brought a dog's corpse, set up the equipment, and began the experiment. But when flipping the switch, the female lead forgot to remove the metal jewel, and she was electrocuted, collapsing to the ground unconscious. Dajuan was frantic, trying to resuscitate her with adrenaline injections to her heart, but it was no use. The female lead completely lost her mind. Dajuan was devastated. He actually placed the female lead on the background, intending to use the serum to revive her. The companions were shocked. The serum had only been tested with terrifying effects. Who knows what would happen if used on humans? Moreover, conducting human experiments without proper authorization could lead to imprisonment. But Dajuan wouldn't listen to any advice. He injected the serum into the female lead's brain and asked Xiaohei to stop flipping the switch. The first experiment had no effect, so Dajuan told him to increase the voltage and try again, but it still failed. Just then, Xiaohei noticed on the surveillance that security was approaching.